The iPhone 17 series is just around the corner, and now we have one more piece of information to talk about: the price. Yes, the upcoming iPhone 17 models are expected to be more expensive than last year's iPhone 16 lineup. According to a report by Jefferies, a global investment banking firm, Apple is likely to raise prices by at least $50 across all iPhone 17 models. That includes the standard versions, the Pro models, and even the newly introduced iPhone 17 Air. This $50 increase is considered a minimum estimate. It's based mainly on rising manufacturing costs, especially due to new tariffs. Other factors like supply chain issues or rising component prices haven't even been added to this estimate, which means the final price could be even higher. To put it simply, if you were planning to get the base model of the iPhone 17 at the same price as the iPhone 16, you might want to budget a little more. And if you've got your eyes on the iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, be prepared for an even steeper price tag. Now, this change isn't exactly shocking. In fact, it's been expected for a while. Apple managed to keep the prices of the iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 series the same. But with rising global manufacturing costs, especially with the ongoing US-China trade tensions, it was only a matter of time before the prices caught up. A major reason behind this price hike is the tariffs imposed on goods imported from China. These tariffs have affected Apple more directly than other companies because a large portion of its manufacturing still takes place in China. Apple is trying to reduce the impact by shifting production to India, but that's not an overnight fix. Meanwhile, political pressure continues to build, with President Trump publicly calling out Apple and even urging them to manufacture iPhones. In the United States, on the other hand, Samsung has mostly managed to stay out of the spotlight in this matter. That's probably because Samsung isn't an American company, and it moved most of its production out of China a long time ago. While Samsung is also dealing with some trade challenges, the impact hasn't been as intense as it has been for Apple. So, the big question is, will consumers still buy the iPhone 17 with this price hike? Based on an early poll, the response is mixed. Around 22% of people said a $50 increase is reasonable. About 27% said it depends on how good the phone is, but more than 43% feel it's too much, and only a small percentage, about 7%, said they'll buy the iPhone 17 no matter what. The reality is, Apple knows its audience. Even if people complain about prices or changes in design, the company still reports record-breaking sales quarter after quarter. Remember how people criticized the iPhone 14's lack of innovation? Or how the iPhone 15 Pro Max's titanium frame was supposed to be a risky move? In the end, all those phones sold in huge numbers. That said, the iPhone 17 lineup may face some resistance. Early leaks and renders show a new design, especially for the iPhone 17 Pro, and not everyone is loving it. Combine that with a higher price, and it could make this year's iPhones a bit more controversial than usual, and things could get even more expensive next year. The same report from Jefferies predicts that the iPhone 18 series could see an even larger price jump. That's also when Apple is expected to introduce its first foldable iPhone, a product that's almost guaranteed to be one of the priciest Apple devices ever. If you thought a $50 increase was tough to accept, just wait until that foldable arrives. In the end, Apple is trying to balance rising costs, political pressure, and consumer expectations. While a $50 price bump may not seem small, it's becoming the new normal in a market where even Android flagship phones, especially from Samsung, are already more expensive than iPhones in many regions. So, if you're planning to upgrade to the iPhone 17, now might be the time to start saving. Whether you're going for the base model, the Pro version, or the new iPhone 17 Air, expect a little more strain on your wallet this year, and don't be surprised if this is just the beginning of a new pricing trend for Apple's future smartphones. Let us know in the comments, is the $50 increase a deal breaker for you, or will you still consider buying the iPhone 17 regardless of the price?